This is Kirshner Building Center's Friday Football Fever.
High school football is everything to us. It's Friday Football Fever. She's Courtney Lane Brewer. I'm Glenn Kinley. It's week 7, and we have jam-packed about as many highlights as one local news crew can fit into the tank.
As is physically possible. We're taking you to Effingham, Springfield, Gibson City, Oakwood, and everywhere in between. Not to mention Decatur for our spotlight game of the week between St. Teresa and Central A&M Okaw Valley. It's homecoming for the Bulldogs. One of the Raiders' first drives. Pass by Emmett Stenger is picked off by St. Teresa's Brett Cleary. It's Bulldog ball. And they take advantage of that interception. He kept going after that, put him in the red zone, and Gavin Paul to Tommy Peter right in the end zone to score 7-0 Dogs. Raiders ball again. Nice second down conversion with the sneak from Stanger to Caden Higgins, but nothing for them on that drive. Into the second quarter, Raider ball once again. It's another pick. This one by freshman Tanner Cox. And once again, the interception becomes a touchdown. Deep ball to Eli Etchison to score. Big win for the Bulldogs, 35-14.
There's an Etch-a-Sketch joke somewhere.
Oh, 100%.
I won't make it, though.
I don't have the brain power.
6-0 Arthur Lovington, Atwood Hammond, and 5-1 Nokomis. No score first quarter, and no running room for the Knights. Connor Reynolds and Nolan Herbstieff in on the stop. Third down on this play for ALAH. Marcus Otto running for his life. He goes Brett Favre mode. Shovel pass, Easton Frederick. Turn on the Jets. I think we sped that one up just a little bit. It's 7-0 Knights. Otto, how about an interception here? On defense, Ryan Jefferson getting fancy right after. There's the pick from Otto, or perhaps this is Ryan Jefferson, I think it is. And it's the reverse to Cruz Hale. To the fellow quarterback and Swiss Army knife, Marcus Otto. The guy had himself quite a night. ALAH had quite a night as well. The Knights earn at least a share of the LPC title, 43-20 the final.
Something's in the water. ALAH. All right, St. Joseph Ogden traveling to Bloomington to face off against the undefeated BCC Saints. The Spartans were very efficient on offense early, going back and forth and marching down the field. As you see the pass from Cody McKinney to Riker Lockhart, he would get them a nice 30-yard gain. Then the next play would be McKinney to Tim Blackburn Kelly for another 20 yards. The offense is humming. They capped that drive off with a strong run from Wyatt Wirtz for 6, but the Spartans couldn't quite match the Saints late, though. Bloomington Central Catholic wins it 67-28.
That's a really good Saints team. They had a win at Unity earlier in the year, too. Speaking of Unity, here we go. Hosting Paxton Buckley Loda. Scoreless early until Crew Eckstein making it look easy. He's got 6. PAT good at 7-0. The Rocket defense strong all night long. Desmond Winfrey in on the stop, and then a sack on the next play by Keegan Hermano. The Rockets get the ball back, and why not go right back to Mr. Eckstein. Crew Eckstein, second touchdown of the night. I'm confident he had at least 1 or 2 or 3 or 18 more. 47-0. The Rockets roll at home.
Speaking of the IPC, Monticello, Sages hosting Pontiac. Second half, Monticello drive gets going on a Nolan Bennycamper to Zeke Young. Pitch and catch to get the chains moving. Young, like the last guy to wear his last name. Then it's a screen game cooking for Monticello. Bennycamper goes back to Maddox Utley. Hard running, just shy of the red zone. But the passing game stays hot here. Bennycamper, play action, pass to Hayden Romano. 21-0 Monticello after the PAT. Sages win 27-6. Make it 16 straight playoff bids at Monticello for Coley Welter.
Talk about consistency. Prairie Central traveling to Rantoul tonight. Prairie Central getting us started. Mid-first quarter, Will Scala busts this one around the edge for a big-time gain for the Hawks. That would set up, guess who? Scala near the goal line. He will punch it in for 6. Ensuing drive, Eagles' Ishawn Ottman up the middle. And here he goes. Good for about 30 yards as Rantoul tries to get some momentum, but Scala and Prairie Central would be too much to handle. The Hawks win big, 46 the final.
Let's go out to Gibson City, one of those cities we mentioned off the top. You knew we were going to get there. Running back Jacob Chase against Manteno bounces off a defender for the first down. He gets it again later on the drive, finds a gap for an easy touchdown. He was working all night long and all season long, frankly. Manteno, though, trying to get something nice going. Tackle from GCMS DB Connor Kinsing. Manteno quarterback Connor Herod flipping the field to wide receiver Caleb Jankowski, and the Falcons fall in this one 35-13. Tough loss there.
All right, Leroy hosting Hayworth, and it's Hayworth from their own goal line. Running back Braden Leish brings them up to the 20-yard line. No points there, though. Next drive, it's Leroy with the ball, but Leish, who just carried the ball, will force a fumble on defense. He gets it done on both sides of the ball, folks, and he will carry it again later. But a big-time hit here from Levant Hoyt will bring him down. Later in that drive, Leroy, a big stop here to turn it over on downs. Defense, defense, defense. Leroy wins 14-12.
You love those kids at small schools who can play it both ways. All right, Maroa Forsyth hitting the road this week against Olympia. Ryan Shepard gets the ball, keeper run up the middle for a first down for Maroa Forsyth. Shepard once again getting the pass to Zach Smith, goes deep. Smith got it. He's flirting with the red zone. Shepard again with the keeper, a short run for a touchdown right before the half. Shepard once again, he would bring in the 2-point conversion after that one to make it 28-22. Olympia led at that point, and probably the upset of the night in this game as Olympia beats Maroa Forsyth 50-36.
Well, let's go to Effingham, where the Hearts are hosting Mount Zion, and the Braves open the scoring in this one. Keller Stocks to his favorite SEC target, J.C. Anderson in the end zone. Mount Zion up 7, but a muff punt here by the Braves gives Effingham some momentum and some really good field positioning, and the Hearts will capitalize on the turnover. Check out Jackson Bridges going long to Max Kistler, and you can kiss him goodbye on the long ball. Green grass ahead, 7 apiece, but Mount Zion's offense proved to be too much. Kellen Bolhorst punching it in, and they do not look back. Mount Zion takes this one by a final of 31-7.
I'm impressed by how many games we've had so far, and I helped make the show. Central Maroons on the road against Peoria. Opening drive for the Lions. Running play stuffed in the backfield, and 4th down for Peoria High. They're trying to throw. Pocket collapses, and someone is there for the Maroons with the sack. Maroons ball now, but the pass is intercepted by the Lions.
Heck of a catch.
He returned all the way for a pick 6. Flag called the return back, but the turnover stood. So 2 plays later, Peoria High turns the corner on the jet sweep, and the Lions would dominate in this play and the entire game. 64-27 the final in a conference clash.
Decatur Eisenhower looking for its first win of the season in Normal against U-High. The story of the game was the Panthers' connection from Garyon Henderson to Kimori Morton. There's a catch down the sideline you saw. How about some more? Henderson to Morton. Pretty good duo there, but U-High would win big 55-12 the final.
How about Rochester hosting MacArthur in a Central State 8 battle? First quarter, Rochester's J.P. Leonard throws one out to Eli Cox, but the pass is tipped, and MacArthur's DJ Singleton slides through.
Came out of nowhere.
Interception, literally. Still the first quarter. 4th down for MacArthur. DJ Singleton again bobbles the snap, and Rochester's Brooks Gavin pulls him all the way down for the 25-yard sack and turnover on downs. Second quarter, Rochester driving now. Caden Stout will take the handoff in for a Rockets touchdown, one of many, as Rochester wins big in this one, 51-14.
They turned out the lights on us there. We referenced this game earlier in the newscast. It's Urbana and Richwoods. We're tied at 7 when Kyrie Hillsman, the QB keeper, he gets to the outside to the 3-yard line, maybe even the 2 or the 1. He'll punch it in. Hillsman up the gut. Tigers go up 14-7. Richwoods will respond with a touchdown. You'll see that here. There's the Richwoods touchdown, and on the ensuing kickoff, there was a fight on the field. According to officials, both teams had multiple players ejected, and according to officials, Urbana did not have enough players to continue playing. The game is canceled, postponed, and they did not declare a result of the game tonight. We do have more highlights for you. Stick with us. More Friday Football Fever comes your way right after the break.